things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His second catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. David Ajabo in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is indeed good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
No score, deep.
Up the middle they go. Shepard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On second and a couple. Jones. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Shepard. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. On second down, it's Shepard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing, Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Yeah, on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, use it because he's the guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England's offense set to go.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
Here's Jake Bailey now.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Williams.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So the Patriots coming out now. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll run on 1st down. It's Shepard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From just shy of midfield, Jones.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep the deficit at 20. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 9 now. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Hounds continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
Maybe time for 1 play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's AFC divisional round game. And it was the Miami Dolphins who are moving on as they eliminate the Denver Broncos. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for New England. And not much went right in those first 2 quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, on the other side, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
Now Jones, and this one too low.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Caught left side. It's Beckham.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. On second down now, it's Shepard, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. Shepard, and he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. On second down and 4. Jones, it's caught. Beckham.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Throwing, Jones.
Right back.
The ball comes out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
Back to throw. He's got it to Williams.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 7 catches for him now, on this last one, a first down.
Well, up big with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out of the gun now on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it first and goal.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
They'll try again.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Hounds have got it on cruise control. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jones on first and 10.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Jones.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. The offense on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And they'll send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
New England trying to get to place on offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jones now. Throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. That's taken in by Callaway. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Let's go ahead and put check marks by it all, partner. No points. Down by 4 touchdowns. Haven't had anything going today on offense. Why not add a late sack to the mix? Obviously a day to forget for all involved. Let's give plenty of credit to this defensive effort. They've been excellent from start to finish.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again.
Aiden Hutchinson
dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I noticed you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
He finds his target, Beckham.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth.
Back to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Here's Jones on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. third down. He'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Patriots take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jones on 1st and 10.
A throw to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Jones throwing on 1st down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 2nd and 10. Jones buying, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship. And now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.